Hello and welcome to Formula Euro League. Apologies for the delays in the stream, I had some technical difficulties setting it up, but we should be good to go now. As you've missed, Young Power is on provisional pole, last week's winner. However, he is retired, which means no more laps for him, and only 9 of the 16 runners have set a lap time so far. Isu's being on mediums, as well as Cool Hands Carter being on 2-lap-old mediums. I'm kind of on the spot here, I don't really know what to say, but I'll wing it. is. Yellow is on a lap. Let's go on board with him. Down into fourth. Go wide on the exit, try not to touch the grass. Slightly misses the apex, gets the power down early. This is a tricky corner. And deals with it well. Almost flat out through here. Misses the apex a bit and locks up there. Through another tricky corner, you can get a lot of oversteer through this corner. In the fifth gear. And for a bit of traffic, gets out of the way nicely. Misses the apex again slightly. Gets the power down again. Loses all. I think it's safe to say yellow is out of the session. Schender on the lap now. He's gone purple through the middle sector. This could be pole here. Gets the power down nice and early. And goes third. Still 4 tenths off the pole time with Young Power, and MNT Smash's time is a very respectable time as well. My 2 McLaren drivers. Harry will be first across the line. He has invalidated it. Kai is supposedly on the mediums, but is not. And neither Kai nor Harry will get a lap in here. So that is all but it for quali. Foxy Red and Isu will start on the medium tyres, and everyone else will have free choice, so I'm guessing they will start on the mediums or possibly even the hards, which works for some people in tier 1, in tier 2 and tier 3. But Young Power on pole, continuing his good form. Notably today, no Midnight, which... oh, Midnight is here actually. I did not see that. Midnight down in 15th, as well as Kai quite low as well. That gives other people opportunities to get into the top positions of the championship. So there is your qualifying grid. Young Power with a 1:13.9, followed by MNT Smash, Schender, George, Jose Reyes, War Rage, Yella, Joey, Foxy Red, Isu, TL44S, Scotty Bugner, Cool Hands Carter, Kai Eltink, Essex, Shazoo Midnight and Harry Banks, both with no time at the bottom there. If I remember that it will probably be a 2-stop for those on the soft tyres in the top 10, unless they can make a 1-stop work with a long stint on the hards. Some of them will be hoping for a safety car at any point in the race. I'll update you on the championship standings. I'll have to work them out there. I don't think they're on the page. Yeah, I'm gonna have no chance of working these out. As far as I'm aware, AlphaTauri are leading the constructors, followed by my team McLaren, followed by who knows. So, starting the formation lap. It'd be important to get some heat into those tyres, as it's a nice longish run down to the start. Lots of positions can be made or lost, as I found out in Tier 3, going from 14th to the back. Let me know in the chat if there's any telemetry you want me to put up. I don't know what's best. I'll put my microphone up a bit. Is that better? Details, we'll look at their tyres. So George notably starting on the mediums, so he will have a good tyre advantage later in the race. However, he will be vulnerable from Jose Reyes and War Rage at the start, and possibly even Yella, who had a strong qualifying. The predicted pit strategy is a 2-stop, although 1-stop can easily work if you utilise the hards. Some people like not to around this track. As they pull up to their starting boxes, we've got Young Power on pole, Smash second, Schender third, in a great showing for Red Bull, George fourth, Jose Reyes fifth, War Rage sixth, Bandini 7th, Joey 8th, Foxy Red 9th, and Isu 10th. The light's gonna come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and away we go. Can't really tell off the start, this is an awful camera angle. Schender gets a great start up from P2. He's pressurising Young Power into the first corner. Young Power holds the position. No incidents from what I can see. Kai's dropped back to the back. Young Power stays in the lead. George still in fourth, notably on those mediums. It could have been a risky start for him on the medium tyres. Young Power extending his lead by a couple of tenths each corner. He's looking to get a move on, using up his overtake as much as he can. He's nearly out of DRS of Schender, who is being put under pressure by Smash. Smash goes past Schender. This camera is really bad. Young Power is already ahead by 1.2 seconds. So Smash will have to close that gap before the third lap to get some DRS off of him. George using his overtake. Still got quite a lot left on Schender. This could be a big move for George. And we've got a timing glitch. Nice game. George goes down the inside and makes the move stick. That's a big move for George. Moves up into the podium positions and on the medium tyres notably. As the timing glitch sorted itself out, I believe. Yes. Let's look at the position change. So Midnight and Harry B both up 4 places. Yella down 3 places. Everyone else usually shifting 1 or 2 places. TL44S drops to the back, losing 5 places. Scott Bugner going wheel to wheel with Cool Hands Carter and losing place out to Kai. Will not do his race any good. Kai on the hard tyres, as well as Carter and Midnight, which could prove to be a good strategy. I don't think anything's going to be as good as George on those mediums. If he can stick with Smash and Young Power, which he's not doing at the moment, could be a race win for George Nader. Foxy Red and Icy. Icy looks to go up the inside. Locks up a bit, that won't do his tyres any good. Still right on the back of Foxy Red, trying to make the move. He might get it in this DRS zone if he can stay close enough. So this corner's hard to take whilst in the dirty air. He might have got a warning for that. Seemed to go all 4 wheels off, and some very late movement under braking from Foxy Red, but Icy makes the move stick. I believe this is a bad camera angle as well. Joey on the back of Jose Reyes. Looks like a comfortable pass for Shazoo Joey. Up into 6th place. Harry closing up to Midnight on those medium tyres. 1 step softer compound. I want to make the move done, as AlphaTauri and McLaren are going at it in the championship. I'd quite like the move to be done as well as McLaren team boss, but no bias here. Using overtake, getting close. Goes up the inside. Oh, hits the back of Yellow, who Yellow off the track and loses 3 places there after that. That could be a penalty for Harry, but we'll see. Icy with a penalty already, as well as Midnight, crucially. The corner cutting that was. As Jose Reyes gets revenge from the last lap and goes past Shazoo Joey and Cool Hands Carter past Bandini, who has been really hit hard by that contact by Harry. He might have possible wing damage, it looked like. I don't see why he would. No, he doesn't. I have no task today, so apologies for that. Isu going up the inside of his teammate. Meanwhile at the front, Young Power and MNC Smash are cruising. 2.5 seconds ahead of George, who is on the mediums, as I've said about 5 times now. So Isu and Joey is going to be the closest to be making a move. Maybe some team orders though with Isu on a preferable strategy on those mediums. And Joey can't get past anywhere. The DRS train is starting to form behind Jose Reyes. I really hope I'm saying his name right. I don't have a clue. everyone within a second. Scott Buckner looking up the inside of Bandini, who's gone wide at turn 4. Let's say it's 4. Icy getting close up to Jose Reyes. ADRC teammates. Can't make any moves stick though. Harry right on the back of Joey here. Harry having a very good race. Making up 6 places. And does hit at the back of Joey, who goes into the pits, and as does Smash. So this could be a potential undercut opportunity for Smash, who goes on to the hards, which suggests he's making a 1-stop. Could he perform the undercut? He was about 7 tenths behind. He's going to have to gain 7 tenths on the hard tyres, which are very hard to fire up. Take a while to get into that temperature window. Joey on for the medium, suggesting he's doing a 2-stop. Could be strategy of choice. Jose Reyes getting a penalty, and Isu's got past him in that time. A miss. No one close enough to make a move on that small DRS zone. Crucially, does Young power pit? Yes, he does. What else is crucial is which tyre he goes onto. He probably won't know which tyre Smash has gone onto, and this is where the strategy could come in clutch for Smash. We'll see where he comes out in comparison to Young Power. Young Power coming out of the pits. As it stands, Smash has actually lost time doing that. The overcut might have been the preferred strategy here, and War Rage has stayed out. This could mean War Rage could gain quite a few positions off this, and he's right on the back of George. As they head into the DRS zone, he's got plenty of ERS, and he can really push on his outlap with those new tyres if he decides to pit. War Rage stays out. Jose Reyes dives in, cuts the bollard, and Bandini with a penalty. War Rage pressuring George. Couldn't quite make it stick, and got a bit too much curb on the exit there, which lost him quite a bit of time. Foxy Red battling with Harry, who's got past him during those pit stops. Midnight now closing up onto him. And 3 hard tyre runners all together, with Midnight being the lead hard runner and George being the lead medium runner by quite some distance. Midnight, that's 6 seconds of penalties I believe now. If we look at the penalties, which will take me years. Fine. So Midnight with 6 seconds of penalties, which is crucial, especially with a late safety car, that can really mess his race up. It looks like he's almost stuck behind Foxy Red there as well. And he'll look to make a move on this main straight. Not using ERS though. Happy just to sit behind him. He did not use, or he used some ERS at the start, but not much at all. War Rage comes out 4 seconds behind, but does get the jump on Shender. Midnight still behind Foxy Red. You might want to make the moves and put some distance between him and the hard tyre runners, especially with that 6-second penalty. It's going to want to put some time between him and his competitors. Is he close enough to make a move? He uses a tiny bit of ERS. He's using more ERS, so he's going to go for it. On this straight, he's gone past him. And that'll be a crucial move. Depending on how crucial it'll be how quick Kai can get past him now. On those hard tyres. Can Midnight get 6 seconds into the distance? No, he's got the pace to. Will people like these guys on the mediums hold him up? The mediums should last about 14 laps, I think. Pit lap 14 for hards, 19 laps at the end. You could undercut or overcut with 13 or 15 laps, possibly even extend it to 16. And they might, these medium runners could even dive into the pit early and go for a 2-stop. I can't see that happening. Can Kai get the move done? He's not got much ERS at all. Midnight sets the fastest lap, showing he has got that pace that he needs. Kai not got enough overtake to get past Foxy Red, and subsequently gets a penalty. So that's played right into Midnight's hands. You can sit behind and conserve tyres and ERS in the slipstream and DRS of Harry. Midnight could be one to watch in this race. Young Power still going strong in 10th. He's the provisional leader, but how long for? I don't know how well George's stint has been, and his hard tyres will be a lot fresher at the end than the likes of Young Power. They will be really struggling for tyre wear at the end. If Harry can stay close enough through this chicane. Oh, George into the pits, as is Isu. Seems fairly early, but it will work. But it's still quite early for those medium tyres. Harry takes the lead provisionally. As Kai got past Foxy Red, and he's currently in a provisional P2 with penalties, but he's got to catch up on track to Midnight. And Carter will be the next to attack Foxy Red, and he's right on his bumper. Can Carter make the move on this straight? He's got DRS right behind him. I don't think he's close enough unless he goes for a ballsy dive bomb. George out in 10th place, by the way. provisional P3 as he was before pit stops. Harry into the pits, which means Midnight will take the provisional lead. Still no retirements. What's happened to Kai? Kai must have made a mistake somewhere because he has lost a lot of time. He's behind Cool Hans Carter and Foxy Red. Oh, this is so hard to observe. It's a yellow flag in set 2. That's Midnight in the wall. And a VSC which will play brilliantly into Foxy Red's hands. And possibly in some other people's hands if they can pit. That could be Midnight's race all but over. He was in the provisional lead and he's binned it in the wall. Interesting to see what's happened. He's down in 13th and still has to pit. Means Cool Hans Carter now in the provisional race lead. And with a really good shot here, and he could even go for mediums. I think mediums could last 15 laps. Actually, in 19. Good maths. Foxy Red here. Does he go and pit for the hards now? I guess he'd pit this lap or next lap anyway. But you can get. Yes, he pits. VSC will probably end soon, but he'll get. And Kai pits as well, crucially. I don't know whether he's got damage or anything. And that could be Kai's race over. And Young Power now back in a great position, although MNT Smash going round the outside, goes wide, and that could have ended in disaster for Smash. Dipped a wheel in the gravel. And Young Power keeps his place and Midnight retires in the pits. So that's the championship leader out of the race. Smash back into DRS range of Young Power. It's an awful camera angle. Shender gets another penalty. Let's look at some penalties. Everyone with a penalty only has a 3-second at the moment after Midnight's retirement. George on much fresher tyres, and Smash gets a penalty now. So Young Power is looking well on for a win here. He's 3.8 seconds ahead time-wise of the next man, and this will be 2 consecutive wins for Young Power. Harry on the back of Shender. Harry could be one to challenge for a top 5 finish here on some really fresh rubber. Your provisional, your net top 3 is Young Power, Smash and George, with Raw Rage 2 seconds behind him. And the next 3, with Joey having to pit again, and Isu and Shender both with penalties, and that's a 6-second penalty I believe now. Yeah, 6-second penalty for Joey. Isu setting the fastest lap though on those hard tyres, showing that those hard tyres do have good pace. Faster than any of the medium runners. Kai's only been out for 1 lap on those mediums. probably going to the end, I'd guess, on them. But I can only see him scraping points here. It'll also be interesting to see when Carter pits and where he's going to come out. Could still be a safety car, and that would play right into Carter's hands. Or if he goes long and puts the softs on, my guess would it would be mediums on lap 19. Smash right on the back of Young Power. Can he make the move to stick? A little bit of contact there. Smash goes wide into the gravel yet again whilst fighting Young Power. And Young Power's not making it easy to get past, as Kai does set the fastest lap. And this, if we get a double points hold for Young Power with a 5-second penalty, I'm guessing that'll get removed. But he's got a 5, I didn't see, but he's got a 5-second penalty for corner cutting. I'm guessing that will be for the turn 1 incident. I guess we'll have to see whether that gets removed or not, depending on whether he was within the track limits. Joey on the back of his teammate Icy here. That's the closest battle on track at the moment. As the field is quite spread out. A lot more spread out than you'd expect, and a lot of penalties dotted around. And Carter at the front, managing the gap between him and Young Power, who has got that penalty now. Yes, we will see. Who will take the win, and I'm guessing Smash will want it on track in case Young Power does get penalised, whether it be for that or the contact between him and Smash at turn 1. Kai with the fastest lap also now, but also another penalty as far as I'm aware. Yeah, Kai on to 6 seconds, as is Joey. Everyone's made one stop apart from Yeller at the back, who's made 2 stops, but I think his AI might have made that second stop as he left the session. Might still not be in the session. Didn't see whether he joined back or not. Anyone got any good questions to ask in interviews? I don't think I'll be very good. Oh, Carter into the pits now on lap 19. Mediums crucially. Where does he come out? And that's Joey in the pits as well. Carter's going to have the nicest tyres in the field, but it doesn't look like he's going to get out in the points. It's going to be tight as he enters the first corner. Comes out just in front of Kai, with Carter in 10th, and this is going to be a good battle to the end, with 3 people all in a DRS train. Young Power takes the lead of the race. Smash really close behind. Carter right on the back of Scott Bugner with those fresh tyres. Oh, bit of contact there between both Carter and Scott Bugner, and Kai and Carter. And Smash is close to Young Power. This could be another move. Can't quite get his nose in front. This is turning out to be a frustrating day for Smash. Carter still can't make the move on Scott Bugner, who is trying to make the move on Foxy Red. If George can get close enough actually, on pace, he could win this provisionally. If we look at the gap to the leader, it's within that 5-second window, and if he closes up enough to Smash to get that 3-second window, he needs another second on Smash, and George will be in the provisional race lead. Will we see any movement in this train as Smash on the back of Young Power again? Can't make it work. Lance Carter's got a lot of overtake, a lot more, nearly double than what Scott Bugner has, and he's using it all to his advantage, and we could see him go 3 wide here into turn 1, and it's a bit of contact between Foxy Red, and this could leave Carter prone to Kai. It's only Scott who makes the move. Carter still can't get past. He's going to look to go around the outside, being pushed onto the grass a bit there. Still holds it round the outside, just on the track. This could be an excellent move. Eventually he's forced wide by Foxy Red. Fair and defensive driving. It's all getting very tight here. Oh, and who's that gone round? I can't tell who that is. It's a Haas. Oh, it was TL44S in the background spinning there. It's both Kai and Carter past Foxy Red. Can either of them get past Scott Bugner? Carter sends it down the inside and makes the move stick, and Kai looked like he got a much better exit. Anyone make a lunge into that corner? Not quite. If Kai can get the inside line here, he can get the outside for the next corner. This would be a great move round the outside. Still holding it round the outside. And he gets past. No contact made. Very good move from Kai. And he can go and attack Shender and Carter to try and get some points. He's going to have to bridge a big gap because of his penalty. He has 6 seconds of penalties. And look at that. George has closed the gap a bit. Not by much, but a couple of attempts. He's going to lose out in the DRS zones as he doesn't have any DRS. Smash still stuck behind Young Power. Edging closer every lap. Keeps going for a move and losing a bit of time as he goes for it. Don't think he'll be close enough again this lap. He gains a bit of time through the chicane and loses it. Gets a much better exit than Young Power. And can he make the move here? Up the inside. Gonna be a bit of contact. Young Power fairly defends. And a really frustrating day for Smash. who will want to get past here. This won't be helping his tyres. It'd be nice if I had the task to see, but I don't, unfortunately. And Carter and Car making inroads into Shender's lead on them. And they'll want to get past by the end of the race. 8 laps to go. This is still George's to be won, if no penalties are removed. He needs to gain a second, and I still think he'll get second place. But Smash provisionally in the lead on penalties. And that's War Rage in the barrier, and that could bring out a VSC maybe. Easy place to spin, especially if you touch that inside curb. And War Rage looks like he's got minimal damage, but still damage nonetheless. Has promoted the likes of Harry into a very good position. Harry here could get 4th place. Could, if I'm correct, but put McLaren to the top of the constructors. And War Rage, I'm guessing, will pit. He's gone soft. That's nice to see. Go for the fastest lap. He hasn't retired yet. Smash is as close as he's been in this 3rd sector. Can he keep it? Can he get a good exit out of here? On Young Power, and he gets another penalty. And George could win this now. George on penalties is in the provisional race lead after Smash gets a penalty and safety car. Now this spices things up. Harry pits under safety car onto softs. He's going to have a couple of laps to attack people. These 4 at the front haven't had time to react to that. Harry's reacted very quick, as have Kai. Can the McLaren team double stack fast enough? And this could be crucial, because these guys have got to pit. If everyone's going onto those soft tyres, these guys at the front are going to be very vulnerable to them. And this could really spice things up, especially with penalties. George, who was in the provisional race lead, and still could be if he pits. I don't think they will have lost that much time, as they haven't gone past. We'll see who pits, who stays out, who rolls the dice and tries to stick it out the front. The safety car is going to be out another couple of laps after TL44S crashes. Who's going to pit? Young Power pits. Smash pits. George pits. Now Young Power's going to get his penalty removed, I believe. He will get his penalty taken off now, which will promote Smash into the provisional lead, I believe. Isu pits. Does Shender pit? No. Shender stayed out. And the Shender Massive in the chat. We'll be happy about that one. Shender takes the lead, but can he hold on to it? He's going to have 4 laps. I don't think he can hold on to the lead, but can he get a podium? Everyone's pitted. Carter in 4th on old mediums. George on fresh mediums. Hasn't gone on to softs. Maybe didn't have any spare softs. Harry and Kai. Harry's lost a couple of positions after that, but he could gain them if the 2 that haven't pitted are overtaken. Young Power, crucially, has come out 5th, behind Carter, behind George and behind Smash. So George is set to win this here. How well will those medium tyres do there against the softs? It's about half a second pace advantage between them. And the safety car has really spiced things up. So Red Bull 1-2 as it stands. Let's look at the penalties again. So Schender with 3 seconds. Subject to be removed, all of these possibly. Smash with 6 seconds. George with nothing. Carter with nothing. Young Power with nothing now. And he won't be able to get that 5 seconds removed. Which is a shame for him after he's pitted. Icy with 6 seconds. Harry with 0 seconds. Kai with 6 seconds. Scott Bugner, Foxy Red and Joey. Actually, just Scott Bogner and Foxy Red with 3 seconds, Joey and Jose Reyes with 6. And War Rage is back in the fight after his spin at the second turn. He's got a chance here, especially with no penalty. He can make some positions up. He's got a huge chance at points here for that Ferrari team. I'd expect the safety car to be in this lap. If it's not, then it really plays into Schender's hands, which could be really good for him. A bit of movement here. Kai may be going a bit slow on the safety car. And how hard will it be for Schender to warm those hard tyres up? They've been on his car for 20 laps now. He's one of the first to pit. He's going to really struggle. But if he shows a brilliant defensive performance, he could get a race win here. It all depends. There could be some more incidents to come at the safety car restart, and we will see at the end of this straight, will the safety car come in? And it does. The safety car will be in this lap, which allows Schender to set the pace, and he's going to have to get a good launch on these guys, especially on those hards. He's going to have to really roll the dice, but it could pay off. It'll be very hard for all of these guys to get past him, especially in 4 laps. If he manages to, it's hard to overtake at Spain. If he only loses 1 position a lap, he's going to be in a very strong position. And this could have been a good call. And he's gone, but he's lost traction and smashed. It's gone past him, possibly George as well. And this is the issue with him being on those hard tyres. It's really hard to get traction. And George might even take the lead here. In the first corner, Smash, oh, he's over the curbs. Can Smash hold it on those soft tyres? Smash in first, followed by George. Schender goes wide, joins the track. Cool Hands Carter, who hasn't pitted. Oh, big contact between Schender and Cool Hands Carter. And another crash. I think that's just Schender again. That's unfortunate. He's rolled the dice and it hasn't paid off. And now Young Power back in a very good position, and Harry has lost that leverage he had on everyone else. I'll get in. And Carter's been disqualified. Nice one. Young Power with another penalty. So this is George's race to win. Young Power loses a position to Isu. And this safety car has played right into Isu's hands. War Rage, now one of the only drivers with no penalties, could gain up to 4 positions possibly. And Smash has pulled away. War Rage with the fastest lap. If he can get those positions, he's going to get a point for that fastest lap as well. That's nice to see as team boss. See if Kai can mount a challenge with Harry with that penalty. Actually no, Kai's got 6 seconds. George here struggling. He's on a medium tyre. Isu's on the soft. George just needs to make sure that Smash can't get 3 seconds ahead. And Bandini bot makes it into 12th place. The Bandini bot might score some points here, if all goes well. George is going to come under a lot of pressure, whether he didn't have any new tyres or not is a mystery. But I can't see that decision to go onto the mediums. I don't understand it. There's MNT Smash tries to break the slipstream. Isu getting close, but not close enough. A big DRS train forms. It's going to stay like it is, and Smash might even drop to 4th if he's on 6 seconds of penalties, yeah. And Isu's on 6 seconds also, I did not realise that. Which means George has got the next person on is probably Smash, and he's got 6 seconds of penalties. He's 4.5 seconds in the lead now. George to take what I believe would be his maiden win. In Formula Euro League. Kai past Young Power, and swap positions again. Young Power holds it around the outside, can't quite make the move stick. Kai into 4th place. He's going to have to get past Isu if he wants a chance at a podium. Smash sets the fastest lap, so he's going to get the point for that now. I don't think he's going to get the win. With George, no penalties, he's kept it clean. All he needs to do now is keep it clean. 1 penalty and this could get tasty. War Rage into 10th place. War Rage can get a huge haul of points here, as Kai has dropped back again. Young Power and Harry B passed him. And if Harry can get past Young Power, he can be looking at a podium here, and he might still be looking at a podium, depending on how far Smash goes into the distance. And George, on this last lap, is making some inroads, and Joey with a penalty, which isn't going to mean much. Looks like George has all but won this. Smash will win it on track. Smash comes around the final corner. It's been a brilliant drive. He's not kept it clean. He wins on track, and George takes his first FEL win. Harry 4th. War Rage into 4th after keeping it clean. That just shows how much keeping it clean can benefit you. He's in 9th place on track, and with no penalties, he takes a brilliant P4. Harry B driver of the day. Well, that got very good after that safety car that really spiced things up in the midfield, but George wins after qualifying on the mediums. Brilliant P4, and he's really deserved that. He's been getting close, he's been getting poles in recent times. And he manages to finally get that win. Constructors wise, I think with Midnight crashing out, this could mean McLaren go first. So here are your provisional results, with George in first, Smash second, Young Power third, War Rage 4th, Harry B 5th, Isu 6th, Scott Bugner 7th, Fogsy Red 8th, Kai 9th, and Jose Reyes rounded out the top 10. smash getting the fastest lap. Well, that rounds off a brilliant race in FEL Season 7 Round 10. There's only a couple more race weeks left. I believe McLaren have gone top of the Constructors' Championship, which is very pleasing to hear. And it'd be interesting to see if anyone's mounting a challenge on midnight after his crash. Don't know if I'm doing interviews yet. Get some confirmation as to whether there's going to be any interviews after the race today. Young Power, his second race with another strong performance. Those penalties cost him though. That 5 second, which was debatable from the game, has cost him. I'm not sure as to whether that was a fair move or not, and you don't get many glitches with that side of the game, so we'll see. I've not had any instruction to do any interviews yet, so I'm going to end the stream. Thanks guys for watching. George Nader takes his maiden FEL victory in Season 7, Round 10.